Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Mac, and today we got a surprise video I wasn't expecting to make with class tuning. This is totally ad-lib, no script here because I actually heard it when I was in the middle of a key from my friend, and you can... here's the clip.
Lee, Far Seer ancestral spirits from Far Seer hero talent now benefit from crit damage increase of elemental fury talent.
Dude, that's fucking 4 months too late. Holy shit, that's huge. We have a new raid spec, boys. Whew. Now, it's not as great as I initially thought it was, but it's still pretty good, and here's what we're working with. Far Seer, the ancestral spirits from Far Seer hero talent now benefit from the critical damage increase of the Elemental Fury talent. Now, this is important to clarify here. It is not full Apex talent. It is the critical damage increase of the Elemental Fury talent, which is nice, but I don't know if it's going to make too much of a difference. It's cool, and I like that they're fixing this. It's probably like 4 or 5 months too late, but at least we're getting it fixed. Now, the reason I'm not super sold, at least how I might have initially sounded in the clip where I found out about this, is that it's only a 50% potential crit damage increase, right? And if we go back and look at logs of other fights, so this is just the Voracious fight in Mythic. The top log on Voracious for Elemental Shaman in the Far Seer spec is doing 114 DPS. Granted, anyone who's really, understands this game doesn't or probably won't be running Far Seer on this fight, so that's worth mentioning. But like 114 KDPS on a single target easy boss, I can't imagine a world where that's not weird. But if we look at it comparatively to the Stormbringer talent here, the top log on there is 160k, and then every other log on this page is somewhere above 130. So that is a big chunk of damage missing from Far Seer. But if we go back to like Imperator or something like that, Imperator, Stormbringer's top key is doing about 160, scroll down, averaging about 145 ballpark for the first page. And if we go over to Far Seer now, kind of the same thing that we saw initially, where it's significantly behind Stormbringer. So, what does this mean for us? Even though the class tuning, it's great that they're fixing this massive oversight they've had for so long, 50% extra damage on a critical strike is not going to make that 40k difference between Far Seer and Stormbringer. It's not. It's I don't know what it is. I'm actually thinking about it now. I'm actually getting pretty frustrated about it still because they didn't fix anything. They just made it work the way it should have initially. And I'll show exactly what I'm talking about, right? If we go into the top log for Far Seer on Imperator, right? Open this up. We go into damage done for this Elemental Shaman. Click on Avicii. And we'll see Call of the Ancestor, right? Go into that. We can see that roughly, 18% of their damage was from the Ancestors. Cool. We can see over here as well that they were already critting about 74% of the time on these Ancestors. So it's going to do pretty well. It's probably on this fight, if it's 74% ballpark crit chance, they're doing 22k. Let's say about 40% of that damage is going to go up by that much. This is going to probably go up to maybe 8, 16, 24. Yeah, probably about 30,000, which means this on this specific fight or log alone, it's going to be about another 7,000 damage increase, meaning the total damage this Elemental Shaman would have done instead of 124,000 damage would have been 130,000 damage, which is a very far cry from the Stormbringer build, which is bringing up to 160, averaging 145 in the top logs. So, is it good? Yes, it is very good. I'm happy they're changing this. Does it make any difference? It makes probably zero difference at all in our raid build right now. It'll probably really help us on Lightforged Paladins, the only fight we actually use Far Seer on, but aside from that, it's a nothing burger. So, as much as my initial excitement might have fooled you, I was fooled myself because it wasn't anything really aside from the extra bonus crit damage. But I'm happy either way. It's good. I wish they made it better, but, you know, at least they're aware of it, I guess. Who knows? Anyways, that's it. Totally short ad-lib video. I'm done. I'm walking away. I'm going back to do keys.